Here we go. So, what do we have here? Okay. I think I'm going to fight the ship that are over there. I don't think it's even possible, so... Okay, maybe I need to do this. I think I need to do this. Yeah, let's do this. Maybe before that. Okay. Let's go this way. Let's use a jump. Okay. So, let me see. I'm not going to use this for now. Okay, maybe this one. Okay. Let's see. I mean, let's try with warp channeler. Okay. No luck. That's okay. Don't think I can do much. I mean, why not? Okay. For this one, I think... I mean... Let's go. Okay, didn't want to do that, but it's too late. Okay, let's go. Okay, okay. Maybe let's go this way. Can you shoot? I hope you can. Okay. Okay. Finally my turn. Good. Are you going to shoot? Come on. Okay, they don't have any weapon. Doesn't make any sense. Okay. That's bad. Okay. So I'm guessing. Okay. should I do? Not bad. Okay, they are going to leave. Don't really care about you. Oh, come on. Let's do this one, I guess. Okay. Not bad. Okay, next one. Okay, let me see. I can't. I can't, but maybe I can. Maybe I can do something. Okay. I think I might be able to do something. Yeah, I think. Okay. Let's go with this. Let's go with the jump. Okay. So, I mean, nice one. Okay, can't do much now. Try this one. Not bad, not bad. Okay. I think this is it. Okay, this is bad. Who are you going to shoot? Nobody. This is good for now. What are you doing? What are you doing? Okay. Maybe this one, I guess. Yeah, I guess I need this one. It's going to work. Maybe this one. I mean, maybe this one. Yeah, not bad. Could be worth. Okay, so let's go with the warp channeler again. Okay. Can't do much. Two extra, but it's not going to be enough. I can't do much. Can do. Okay, maybe this. Okay, we are done, I guess. Okay. So let's... I go there. Maybe I could go in front of you. Shoot at you. Okay. Well. Let's go this way, I guess. Not bad. Okay, you are going to shoot, of course. This is not bad. Okay. Okay, the Heartless. Completely useless, but I guess do what you want to do. Okay. Okay. It's bad. So, we don't understand why. Let's go with this one, maybe. Okay. Okay. So, this is time to do some damage. Okay, warp channeler maybe? Again? Okay. Because now I can do this. Okay, not bad idea. What's... Okay, evasion. Okay, evasion, I like that. So, I can do this. Let's see what I can do with you. Okay, let me check again. Overload the enemy shields, redistributing them with the weakest side facing the flagship. Okay. I think this is good. I'm going to do that. Okay. Let's go with this. Maybe let's go with this first. Okay, this is good.
Fade into nothing.
Okay. Some damage. We took some damage, but this is okay. Could do that. evasion. Some kind of evasion, I guess. Okay. Let's go here, I guess. Necessary. Okay. This is good. Not bad. Okay, so now time to move, and to move fast. I guess. Let's go over there. Let me check. Okay. Heretic, I guess. Okay. Too extra range, it's not going to cut it, so let's continue. They can't defend themselves. They don't have any weapon. It doesn't make any sense. Okay, let me check something. I'm not sure what's going to happen if I do this. That's right, because the torpedo is not going to explode, right? No. Okay, so let's do this. Let's move. Okay. I think. Okay, first. So I can go there. Okay. Okay. Nice. Okay. So we'll go with this one first. And this one.
I hear the dying pleas in the void.
Okay. Can do much. Or maybe I can, in fact.
An opening! Our gun batteries await your command!
This is going to be better this way. Okay. So now, what should I do? Let's try maybe... Okay, Master Cannoneer, maybe. I think we are done. I'm forced to go there. I'm okay. Come on. Seriously? Okay. I guess I'm hoping you are going to be yeah, let's go this way, I guess.
Always target the weakest point.
Seriously? Going to cut it. It's not going to work. Nope. Well, I guess this one is. Okay. So. Maybe this one. Okay. Let's see what we can do. It's not going to work. Maybe Master of Heretics. Heretic, sorry. Okay.
A breach in the enemy shield has been revealed.
Only a breach. Come on. Okay. I can't do this. Okay. So maybe I can do this. Let's wait. Let's do this first. Okay. Good.
Another knock on the macro cannon.
Okay, this is good. Okay. Oh, come on. Just one. We are short. Okay. So. Let's move, I guess. Let's shoot at you. What?
No boarding actions. What a shame.
Okay.
shield is down. Time to unleash a counterattack.
Yep.
The void is their sentence.
I have missed this feeling.
Reporting all enemy vessels destroyed. When will these upstarts get the message? You attack a rogue trader, you will be floating in the void like a dead rat in the lower deckers soup. Who were they? Well coordinated, well equipped, signatures encrypted. Those weren't some nameless void rebel. They were professionals, mercenaries, Lord Captain. How did they know where we were? The Vox relays the sound of hearty spitting. Traitors. Some of them had infiltrated the crew. A dozen voidsmen, a few officers, and Throne, even one astropath. That eyeless scumbag sent his mates the system's coordinates when we arrived. Their ships must have been patrolling this region in hopes of discovering Litus. Where are these traitors? I wish to interrogate them. The Master-at-Arms handled their interrogation personally, and she managed to break the most resistant ones. In short, we learned that they wanted to destroy part of the Tithe and retreat. Strange behavior for pirates. Don't you agree? The last one spat out a cryptic warning, along with his entrails. By the time you get back to Dargonus, it will be too late. I don't know what that means exactly. And what of the barges? Successfully translated into the warp, and are now on their way to the designated coordinates, Lord Captain. Report received. We are moving out. Marshal Stratz must be told about what happened here. Okay, so we need to go back to Dargonus. I guess we don't have the choice. Okay. Where are we? Okay, Dargonus is really close. Let me check something. I'm missing an item on you, so I guess I'm going to find something for you. Let's see. I'm going to give you this. And I think for Jay, I have also something else to give her, so oldest to newest, why not? Oldest to newest. I think for the pistol, yes, Bloody Mentor. Whenever the wielder hits an ally with this weapon, that ally gains 1 AP and 4 MP and 18% critical hit chance during their next turn. This bonus does not stack. Let's go with this. Let me check. Yeah, this is okay. And let's go back to Dargonus, I guess. Demonic eyes had materialized and began to slither across the walls of crew quarter 49. The burning orbs swelled like bubbles of fetid swamp gas, only in secluded places at first, later appearing in plain sight. Everyone subject to their glare started experiencing headaches and spells of self-flagellation. After one of the officers peeled off a portion of its own skin to fashion a makeshift eyelid for one of the fiendish orbs. The section was quarantined, since neither fire nor other munitions could prevent more eyes from sprouting up on the ship. The vessel was cleansed only by escaping from the clutching embrace of the Sea of Souls. By the God Emperor's grace, no perils of the war prevented the vessel from returning to real space. Okay, let me check. Death and Tithe. The fate of the Tithe has been determined. However, someone attempted to disrupt its transportation. This must be reported to Marshal Thrush. Yes. Okay, let's continue. Urgent report, Lord Captain. The barges carrying the Tithe has been seized and are heading off in an unknown direction. Multiple sources are voxing the flagship at once. I detect the signatures of several noble houses and the administratum. Who dared seize the sacred Tithe? We are getting reports of it being an order of the Adeptus Administratum. We have received several official forms to the effect that Dargonus orbit is currently deemed unsafe for Tithe storage due to an unspecified threat that has sprung up on the world in your absence. What do the noble houses want? The Vox is silent for several minutes. The messages have no discernible structure or cause. Professions of loyalty, audience requests, even pleas for leniency. One thing is clear, Lord Captain. Something has agitated the upper echelons of the nobility. In other words, they are scared. What does the administratum message say? You are requested to come to the Palace of Justice in person. The prefect speaks of a terrible heresy that is threatening the Van Balanch's protectorate. While you were away, steps were taken to prevent the spread of the corruption. However, your presence is required to make the final decision. Prefect Vulture will meet you in person for a confidential conversation. What do you say, Solomon? A dark chuckle reaches you through the Vox channel. While you were away, something or someone decided your capital world was up for grabs? Oh well, make sure this heresy rules the day it was born. You are right, Big Dis. Prepare a shuttle for me and my retinue. As you will, Lord Captain. Okay. Let me check. It is time for the rogue trader to visit the Palace of Justice on Dargonus and settle the matter of the expense tithe once and for all. Okay, let's go. So Solomon, you are going, I guess? Yeah, I think I'm going to bring Cassia for this one. Prefect Inscribria Virtue raises her eyes to you, rogue trader from Balanchus. Welcome back to the Palace of Justice. What is happening on Dargonus? What is the cause of the panic? And why this private conversation? That is why you are here, is it not? To learn why the world is distressed, why the air is charged with Vox transmissions. Any administrator worth their station would be concerned. Disruptions to established processes always lead to, well, no matter. The prefect peers at your face. Her voice sounds strange, deeper, calmer, less cantankerous than usual. Have you ever pondered the nature of heresy, von Valancius? I think he has. Perhaps, to your mind, heresy is merely limited to Xenos, warp, spawn, and insurgents. But there are other heresies whose existence is far more easily forgotten. Those of negligence, of avarice, of confusion and disorder. Whatever form it may take, heresy always treads quietly, unbeknownst to its ultimate victim. I believe both of us have given some thought to this in recent days. The Prefect gives you a different look from before, and the century-old weariness in her eyes dissipates for just a moment. There is surprise and piqued curiosity in her expression, both of which, however, she quickly conceals behind the usual veil of aloofness. Rogue Trader Severan von Valancius, in accordance with the amendment to Decree 6498-D8 issued by the Adeptus Administratum and the Adeptus Arbites, you stand accused of countless heresies against the sacred tithe and the well-being of the Protectorate. Okay? All related statements have been formulated, and the evidence of your crimes registered. Which one? The proceedings will commence as soon as you and your accomplices present yourselves as the accused. The Prefect looks at you with the eyes of a snake. A trial awaits you, Severan. Okay, let's go with one. Who in the void do you think you are? I am his servant and a votary of the Imperium's prosperity. I cannot stand idly by and watch you trample on the glorious legacy of your bloodline. The trial? This is my protectorate. I am the law here. And it is this conviction that has turned you into a monster that, in its charge toward the abyss, aims to drag the whole realm down with it. The Prefect's eyes seem to burn right through you. The gravity of your crimes is enough to depose your entire dynasty. Do not oppose the law, von Valancius. Doing so will only serve to make your situation worse. Okay, I'm not going to attack the Prefect, I guess. Okay. Allow yourself to be escorted to the trial. So be it. Let's see what you have prepared for me. The Prefect gives a dispassionate nod to the arbitrators behind you and turns away. In the name of the God Emperor, the von Valancius dynasty stands accused of betraying the Imperium. To the members of all, the Prefect picks up a scroll bearing administratum seals. The trial is public, so that all may see the rogue trader's heresies and know that status and power are no shield against righteous punishment. Marshal Thrash, you have the floor. State the list of crimes against the Lex Imperialis that will be examined here today. With practiced skill, Thrash voice reverberates throughout the hall, conspiring to steal the sacred tithe. Okay, undermining the legitimate authorities of an imperial world, involving sorcery and damage to the tithe, conceiving and executing plans to disrupt sector-wide tithe shipments. Okay, let's go with one. Interrupt Thrash. I deny the whole pack of lies. The charges are fabricated, and this trial of a rogue trader is a farce. All you hear in response is Thrash continuing his list of charges. You look around and are met with a number of bewildered, frightened and confused looks. The clerks of the administratum seem to have worked hard to make the obviously feigned proceedings look like a genuine trial. Let the record show that the defendant disregarded the opportunity given to him to repent, which only adds to the gravity of his guilt. We will proceed to the examination of the individual tithe heresies committed by the defendant. Conspiring with the captain of the Heartless to steal the sacred tithe. Upon arriving on Rykard Minoris, the rogue trader aided Captain Sargona in loading the tithe onto his ship under the cover of a planetary riot. Severin von Valentius later eliminated his accomplice using Adeptus Arbitis forces led by Proctor Hontar. The Proctor attempted to appease the rogue trader's greed by offering the frigate known as the Heartless in exchange for the safety of the tithe. Okay, this is a lie. Then the rogue trader boarded the ship in an attempt to seize the tithe. His actions led to the death of a squad of arbitrators. Proctor Hontar alone survived the rogue trader's murderous ploy. Severin von Valentius personally eliminated his accomplice, Captain Sargona, in order to destroy the evidence of his schemes. The prefect looks up from the scroll and sweeps an indifferent gaze over you. Do you have anything to say in your defense? I guess I'm going to go, let's see. Let's go with coercion. I can, but appeal to your own common sense. Marshal Thrash, can you recall even one instance where a heretic attempted to steal the tithe while taking a few dozen arbitrators along for company? Yeah, it makes sense. Let me see what I can say. Yeah, let's go with coercion. Thrash frowns doubtfully. It is certainly an unorthodox tactic, perhaps even suicidal. I can recall no such cases. Of course you can't. Let a new charge be added to the record, attempting to manipulate an official. Marshal, I hope I do not need to remind you of your duty. Giving Thrash a suspicious look, the prefect turns back to the documents. According to the calculation of the tithe transferred from the Heartless, the administratum was short 3 units of volume. It is presumed that the rogue trader did not risk seizing more in the presence of the proctor, but even once unaccounted for makes the tithe incomplete. Let's move on to Tacera. This world underpaid the appropriate tithe amount, a crime that should have been remedied by the rogue trader escorting Proctor Hontar through that backward world. Proctor, you are hereby called to testify. Describe what happened on the planet. Are you going to be on my side, Solomon? When we arrived on Tacera, the rogue trader and I were drawn into the machinations of the planetary governor. He used sorcery on the Emperor's anointed, but the rogue trader managed to overcome the effects of the ritual and do battle with the heretic. The governor was executed, and a lie uttered in the Palace of Justice is a serious offense, Proctor. Glato, Retrieve recording. Tessera 84 Alpha. The prefect nods to the marshal, who removes a device from his belt. The press of a button, and Glato responds with a sharp metallic clang. The Cyber Mastiff's paws carry him to Strash. The Cyber Mastiff's entire body begins to tremble, his feet throwing up tiny sparks, and then he projects a pit recording from his eyes onto the floor. The footage depicts a scene from Glato's viewpoint. The quality is terrible, but you can make out the hall where the sculptor is conducting the sinister ritual. You see Maeve interfere with the ritual, and the beam of warp energy connecting the two of you. You hear Solomon's command. The scene changes, and you see Maeve, or rather yourself in Maeve's body, wandering through the streets of Tessera. The next clip brings you back to the hall where Solomon is firing on the altar. The events in the recording are echoed by a dragging pain in your muscles and a fog in your head. Solomon pales. A vein throbs at his temple, and you can clearly hear his teeth grinding. Touching my dog was a big mistake. As we can observe, Proctor Antar destroyed the heretical altar, and then a fight ensued in which the Psyker died. There is not a single shred of evidence that the rogue trader actually overcome the sorcery. Actually there is. She's on my frigate, so it is more likely that the person standing before us is a heretic and a creature of corruption. Both can be true, so let me see what I can say. Oh, I can say that, so... I like coercion. Let's go with 4, I think. Did you watch the entire recording? Is this, in your view, how a rogue trader conducts himself? Like some swooning maiden? Strash huffs out a laugh. You seem offended by the insinuation that you are prone to fainting spells. Well, I admit, there is a difference, and you have just made it plain for all to see. Marshal, the old woman stares at the arbitrator without blinking, as if hypnotizing him. Finally, convinced that the marshal's conversation with you is over before it even began, she returns to her prayers, to her papers. The prefect leaves through a few pages in a folder. The court also takes note of the pernicious effects of the rogue trader's handling of the Emperor's servants, entrusted to his authority. Since arriving from Tessera, the rogue trader has done his duty by passing judgment on several subjects within the walls of this hallowed hall. I did. The prefect picks up the sheet of notes and wrinkles her nose. Connivance at the doleful host's fanaticism and the loss of a valuable astropath resulted in the appointment of a new choirmaster. That same day, he lost several messages of utmost importance, thus sparking a war between two Coronus Expanse worlds. As of now, one of those worlds has been completely destroyed, and the other deemed uninhabitable. Inscribia picks up a scroll that carries the Ecclesiarchy's seals. Allow me to read out the decision of the honored representatives of the St. Drusus mission. We brand the one who dared subject Envilas, a holy votary of the faith, to martyr's death, a heretic and an associate of evil of every kind. The rogue traders ruling in the Lady Moles Secunda's case was to declare both her marriages valid, which forced her to live with both her husbands under one roof. As a result, what had begun as a family feud escalated into a massacre that not only decapitated two noble houses, but worst of all, left manufacturing facilities of great importance to the Imperium without competent manager. Is this true? First, the administratum is unable to do its duty and asks for help, and now it has the audacity to criticize the verdicts of the rogue trader. Prefect, your accusations do not merely cast aspersions on the competence of the administratum, they challenge the sanctity of the decisions of the Emperor's anointed. Solomon has my back, for once. Okay, I like to. But let me see what else I can say. Let's go with 2. These cases, thank you Jane, were under the jurisdiction of the Lex Dargonis. Responsibility for the consequences lies with you. Your words are true. Crimes committed after a verdict are cause for new convictions. Not Marshal, enough. Not a single muscle twitches on the prefect's face, but her eyes blaze with barely suppressed annoyance. Moving on. The defendant was placed in an unprecedented position of trust by the Adeptus Arbites and the Administratum. He was entrusted by the coordinates of the world where the tithe of the entire Coronus expense was held. As agreed, the defendant was to transport the sacred tithe tribute to Dargonis. But what did he do? Exactly that. The Marshal snaps his fingers over Glato's head. The Cyber Mastiff flinches as if from a bolter shot, but obediently plays another recording. You recognize Solomon's voice. So Lady Theodora intended to steal the tithe from the start. She arranged the world's destruction to cover her tracks, installed a servant to keep an eye on things, and even made a contingency plan in case of her own death. All she needed was an opportune moment, like this one, with the expanse being torn apart. The planet's death looks convincing. Tithe theft, orchestrated by Theodora von Valentius, committed by the defendant, witnessed by Proctor Antal. Okay, let me see. Let's go with 1. Solomon, don't you have anything to say? Solomon steps forward, looking into the faces of the accusers. You have gathered here to crush, with lies and trickery, the only person capable of taming the Coronus expanse. By scorning his achievements, the power of the sacred warrant, and the Lex Imperialis, you have signed your names to heresy. Let's fly. I intended to return the tithe to Marshal Thrash in full, regardless of Theodora's plans. But maybe he has evidence of the contrary, so I'm not sure about this. Let's go with 2. On the matter of the sacred tithe, you rely on facts, not your words. That Theodora planned to steal the tithe is established fact. The destruction of Lichus is also beyond dispute. To allow you to execute your plan would have been highly imprudent. The sacred tithe is not intended to be used by anyone other than the Adeptus Administratum, the deliverers of his will. Thrash does not turn to look at Inscribia, but you have no doubt about whom he is addressing. The Adeptus Administratum, like the Adeptus Arbitis, only oversees the allocation of the tithe. I do not need to remind you of that, do I, Prefect? The old woman snatches up the next parchment. How good of you to speak up, Gregoras. As an addendum to the proceedings, we will be examining the heresies of Solomon Antar, resulting from his moral failure to oppose the greed of the heretic Von Valancius. I have been in your retinue long enough to acknowledge that you are the only true power in all of the expanse. I don't think Leto is... Oh, okay. It's Solomon saying that through Leto, I guess. Let me see. I like to I like 4. I do apologize for putting a brain in a mechanical soldier's head. But I don't want to apologize to anyone during this playthrough at least, so no. I guess let's go with coercion, right? Solomon is his own master, he is not. I do not choose for him, but if you think that an arbitrator's tenets can be so easily broken by any passing stranger, then you insult the very core of the Adeptus Arbitis. The rogue trader is right. If the arbitrator has dared to stray from the lex, then he never was an arbitrator. The fault lies with me for not seeing the weakness in his heart in time. Well, the proceedings are nearly their conclusion. That's all? I mean, you are done, Prefect. The Prefect looks around at the nobles of Dargonus gathered in the hall. The record of sins and heresies presented to the servants of the God Emperor has revealed the rogue trader's true essence, and the verdict is grim for you, for his thoughts and deeds were not bent toward the service of humanity, but to the indulgence of his own greed and petty ambition. Today, you are here to witness an act of righteous judgment and the downfall of the Von Valancius dynasty. House Sees of Dargonus, do you reject the authority of this heretic? Come on. If I might interrupt, Mistress Vulture, Herben Drivestem, governor of Dargonus, visibly nervous at the sight of the armed arbitrators, nevertheless raises his head haughtily. We are much obliged to you for arranging this gathering. This emphasis on the last word leaves no doubt that the noble's presence at the palace is involuntary. However, all that has now taken place here does not change the facts. House Von Valancius holds the warrant of trade. House Von Valancius is a rogue trader dynasty, and no amount of legal contortions will change that. House Drivestem is loyal to the rogue trader. Good for you. Toriana Gaprak makes the sign of the Aquila. No shadow shall fall upon the name Von Valancius, or eclipse the radiance of the beneficent rogue trader line. Whatever your mechanical dog may say, House Gaprak is loyal to the rogue trader. Ouch. Macarius Sauerback raises his head, his eyes burning with an almost deranged loyalty. Venerating the letter of the law is not fidelity to justice. Straying from the tenets of the lex is not discerning the essence of truth. and the granting of retribution. The man is silent for a few seconds, before he almost shouts out, House Sauerback is loyal to the rogue trader. Clemencia Verzerian looks straight at you, as if the prefect does not even exist. She makes the sign of the Aquila and speaks in a low voice. House Verzerian is loyal to the rogue trader. Allow me to address you, even though I am not of the first families of Dargonis. Proctor Jaeger, Adeptus Arbites, Litus Outpost, Severan von Valancius made every effort to not only save the tithe, but also the Arbites contingent, stationed on Litus. Did I? I propose that such an act would have been entirely nonsensical if the rogue trader was intent on simply stealing the tithe. End of report. Prefect Vulture Stephens. I thought what she just heard has come as a very unpleasant surprise. Her slender fingers grip the armrests of her chair, her knuckles cracking. This world and its denizens are rotten to the core. The prefect straightens in her chair with such force that you hear the arduous grinding of her implants. Her voice is cold and slightly tremulous. Decree GC 781-89, Supplement 982, for the tithe theft, participation in foul sorcery, and other crimes against the Imperium, Severan von Valancius is sentenced to death. Really? Come on. The property of the dynasty is hereby confiscated and placed under the oversight of the Adeptus Administratum. Any last words, convict? Okay. Okay, I am an heretic, yes. What do you mean, I sentence you all to death for insubordination? Okay, I want to go with the one. Marshal Strash, you have heard my arguments and the prefect's distorted version of the truth. Do you require yet more information before you denounce the real culprit? There is weight to your arguments, Rogue Trader, but even if you are right about the prefect, that does not immediately disprove all accusations against you. Okay, interesting. You have demonstrated clearly that your vaunted Lex is worth nothing. You bend and mold the law to suit your desires, and yet power is so intoxicating, so difficult to give up. Am I wrong, Strash? Inscribia heaves in a breath, ready to launch into a vehement tirade, but the marshal raises his right hand, and everyone falls silent. That is enough, Vulture. I trusted you, and I failed to notice when your wise counsel turned into instructions and orders, when my every action became subject to your avaricious schemes, rather than the Lex. But now I see things with perfect clarity. The way you try to manipulate the truth to achieve your ends. Clenching his fist, Strash thunders. You turned me into a puppet, and then trampled on his laws. Prefect Inscribia Vulture, you are charged with fraud, attempted assassination of the Emperor's anointed, and undermining the foundations of the Lex Imperialis. Surrender now and accept a dignified death. I must refuse. Marshal Gregoras Thrash, I charge you with treason against the Imperium and conspiring with a heretic. Fangs of the Expanse to battle. Okay. Nice. Okay, of course.
Your existence is naught but ashes.
Stand your ground!
Okay, what is this? Dueling tactics. At the start of combat, mercenaries select their targets until they suffer damage from the designated target. The mercenary suffers minus 80% less damage from other sources. Okay, this is something. 80. 80, it's yeah, that's a lot. But I'm fighting with the RBTs, so okay. So, Cassian, let me check. Perfect. Okay, can I? I'm not sure I can do something. Where is Siren? Okay. So, Siren, you go there. Cassian, you go there. Ajira. Ajira, you go there, I guess. Abelard. Will I go there, I guess? No? Maybe? Yeah, let's be careful. I don't know what's going to happen, so... G. Okay, G. Stay here, and Solomon, you go there, and the dog stays here, I guess. Okay, I think this is okay. So, okay, at the start of combat, mercenaries select the targets. Okay, but we don't know. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. I'm fine, I guess.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Okay, let me see. Okay, it's not a lot. So, let's go with this one.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around. Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Okay, let's double the bonuses.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Let's go with this one.
If I may.
Let's go with this one.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Okay. Out of curiosity, I guess. Can I do this?
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
My faith strengthens me.
Not bad. Okay.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Signet. I think I'm going to go with this one. Let me see what I was using. Okay, I could have chosen something else, but that's okay. Let me try something. Yeah, should have done this a long time ago, but that's okay.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Okay, so let me check. I can move, I can do this, I can do this. I can do this. Okay. Let's go with the blood oath. Let's go with this. Let's go with this. Okay, Ignite one. Okay. I think I'm going to do this.
Purpose guides me. Pyromancer.
Okay. Let's do this. Oh, I can't. Okay. Okay, I'm going to do this then.
One step.
Okay, that's not bad. To do this now, maybe. I think I'm doing this now. One. Maybe. You know what? Should have done this earlier, but. It's okay. Okay, I think I'm going to do this now. Let me check something. I'm hoping it's going to be okay. Let me check. No, it's removing air. Okay, that's okay. Yeah, that was a big mistake.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Okay. Zone of fear, I guess. Let's try this one.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Weapon at the ready.
Okay, they are accusing.
Stay vigilant. You won't escape the
That's okay,
Emperor's
that's okay.
justice, scum! Roar!
Accusation, use of unsanctioned weaponry. Do not attack with a weapon. If their guilt is proven, at the end of the turn, the weapon of justice will fire at this character. If not proven guilty of, or if the accuser is killed, it will fire in perfect virtual direction instead. Okay. Accuser. I mean, I'm not sure. What is it? The damage dealt by this ability and its armor penetration are increased by 36 for each extra turn granted by J to an ally before using this ability. These extra turns are counted starting with the last use of this ability. The damage dealt by this ability cannot be dodged or parried. Okay? Okay, I'm not sure. I don't... With the guilty problem, at the end of the turn, the weapon of justice will fire at this character. Okay? Or if the accuser is killed. Are you the accuser? Okay, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. So maybe. I think I'm going to do this. I want to try this. Let me check. At the start of the combat, the mercenaries. Okay. 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 Who is the accuser? Okay, this is the accuser. Okay, there is another accuser. Do not attack with weapon. Okay. I don't know if I am able to jump here. I'm not sure I can. So, I don't know. Do not attack, okay. Maybe I don't care, maybe I'm shooting. Okay, no need to do this. Abelard. Okay, mercenary. Okay, you are going to die. I don't think you can do much. Abelard. I think I'm going to choose Abelard.
This battlefield air is good for my lungs.
Okay, let's move Abelard.
You've got a problem? I've got a prize.
Okay.
Am I getting paid for this?
Okay, Abelard. Let's go with more damage. Can do this, so I'm going to give you this one, I guess. Maybe just this one.
Tell me, and it is done.
Just a minor setback. Victory is imminent. An exemplary strike.
Okay. This is good. The kick is good too, I guess. Can I do something with this? Just a strike. Sweep.
Indeed. One fewer time.
Okay. Good. Okay. Not bad. Brace for impact, I guess.
At your beck and call.
Okay. This is good. This is good. So maybe Jay, you are going to shoot this man. No, it's not going to work. Guess I need to kill the accuser. Let's go with this one, I guess. Finest hour, then.
They'll write legends about me.
Okay, surround. So, any blood oath first?
The ruin beckons.
And
I
this?
need no guidance.
Okay. I don't like this. Let's go with the blood dance.
Purpose guides me. Rend the flesh, shatter the
Throne's
spirit.
sake!
I will deliver blood-soaked tribute.
Okay, not bad. Okay, let's go with this one.
One step closer.
I can't jump. Okay, so I guess I can do this. Let's do this one then.
Sow the seeds
Come on,
of
that's
discord.
not what I wanted to do. Let me see if I can do this. I can do this. That's nice. Okay, that's even better then. So if I can do this, I think I'm going to do this first.
Ruin beckons. Purpose guide what a satisfying demise.
Okay. Not bad. Okay. So I guess I don't have the choice over there, so I'm going back. Let me see if I can target you. Let's go
I
back.
need no guidance.
Okay. So who is next? This guy is next. Don't think I can target him, so maybe I can. Maybe I can. Okay, let's see.
Amidst the carnage, I find purpose. One step.
Okay. Go with this one, I think.
I will rend the flesh, shatter the spirit.
Don't remember, special attack that counts as a mass obstacle, okay? What? Okay, I don't, okay. Let me check. Only this? Okay, this is a clear psychic force, okay.
Powers converge.
Let's go with this. What can I do? Maybe first this one, I guess.
Purpose guides me.
Yeah, this is better if I do this, I think. 2 AP. 1.
I will delight my masters with your
Yeah.
demise.
Attack, I guess.
Ruin death shall reign.
Okay. Well. Can I target you? No, I can't. How many do I have? A few, right? 2. Maybe I'm going to keep them, right? Let's do this. Can't target you, right? I can't. I can. No, I can't. Okay. Don't think I can do much. I don't think I can do much. Nobody is burning. Yes, I can still do this.
I need no guidance.
Okay, and this is it. J. So, damage dealt by this ability and its armor penetration are increased by 36 for each extra turn granted by J to an ally before using this ability. Okay. Okay. Nope, I don't want to do this. Okay, maybe. Let's shoot at this guy. What can you do? Okay, can do this on you.
Don't get too cocky.
Master suffers direct damage equal to 20% of the maximum wound, gaining master protection, resolves types of tactical advantage, and reset the cooldown of Winchpin, Inspire, and Strong Point. Okay. Do I want to do this? Maybe not.
I
this.
can do that
Okay.
with the right incentive.
Let's go with this one.
You've got a problem. Crosset has Balakin.
That's not good. Okay.
Tell me, and it is done.
Okay. Master Tactician marks an enemy. That enemy is killed by one of the Master Tactician's allies before the beginning of the Master Tactician's next turn. That ally gains momentum. Okay. Who is next? Okay, it's going to be Solomon. I guess it could be you.
Don't get too cocky.
Didn't expect much from her. Still disappointed.
Gee.
There are no innocents.
Okay.
Follow my lead.
So I killed. I think this is a bug, right? Accusation. Improper Cybermastiff exploitation. You and your Cybermastiff must deal the same number of instances of damage. Okay. Okay. If their guilt is proven at the end of their turn, the weapons of justice will fire at this guy. If not proven guilty, or if the accuser is killed, it will fire in Perfect Vulture's direction instead. But where is the accuser? Come on. The accuser? There is no accuser and they're dead, right? Okay. So the same moment. same number of incidents. Okay. Okay. What is this? Forceful pledge. The target creature adjacent to someone must pass an agility resistance test with a minus 57 penalty. On a failed test, the creature becomes immobilized and is considered full cover for Solomon. Then Solomon's turns end. If the target creature passes the test, there is no effect and Solomon's turn does not end. Okay. So let's go with I think let's go with advanced tracking. Okay. Let's apprehend this guy.
Let's test our skills, Glato.
Okay, so on. Okay. So I need to do this. I guess.
Hold the formation.
Okay.
The order is clear.
You
Moving
need to
into
move.
position.
I need to be careful on this one. Okay, 0 chance, but is it really 0 chance?
Accepted.
Okay. Let's dash. I guess.
I'll take it as a priority.
Man, I can. I'm forced not to kill him. Let's okay. Let's apprehend something else or someone else. But everyone is dead, right? So okay, let's apprehend this guy. Yes.
One of us would be enough.
Okay.
The order is clear.
And I think this is it. Target ability. Let's do this, I guess.
It won't take long.
What? Okay.
Follow my lead.
So Severin. Okay, I can't kill this guy. I have to. Okay. I can kill this guy. Come on. Don't tell me I can can do nothing. Okay, I think I can do something, but I hate. Okay, let's go.
Through chaos, I stride.
Can do this. I need to jump.
Purpose guides me.
Come on. Seriously?
I will triumph. One step closer. Purpose guides me. A blood-soaked tribute.
Okay, you're dead. And who's next? Okay, you. Forgot about you. I guess I'm going back. Yeah, I guess I'm going back.
Ruin beckons.
I can't target you. Okay. Oh, let's do this.
Purpose guides me.
Don't think I can do much. No, I can't target you.
Onward! Weather the storm! I must not falter!
I've suffered worse.
Abelard. Yeah, Abelard. Don't think you can do much. Okay. Let's see. So,
It will be done.
it's a big mistake. Should not have done this.
Target eliminated.
I
We
forgot
are
about
the
this.
spearhead.
Perfect Vulture kneels before you. Scores of fragile implants all over her body are twitching convulsively, giving her the appearance of a crushed insect. The Prefect lets out a cough. Then, an unnerving smile appears on her lips. I at least had to try. I served the Van Malicious Protectorate faithfully for over 100 years, painstakingly cultivating order where others had failed to do so, while you and your ancestors sowed anarchy and havoc with your ever-changing whims. I stood on as the linchpin that kept this domain from sinking into criminal disarray. It was because of me that the gargantuan system continued to function, with barely a flaw. The only source of disruption was you, the rogue traders. Yes, I at least had to try. Let me see. One is good. Try what? To take my protectorate for yourself? The protectorate isn't yours, and it never was. Have you not read your own warrant even once? Every conquest, every planet claimed by a rogue trader, belonged to the Imperium. You are supposed to act as its vassal, nothing more. But rogue traders are incapable of efficient rule. All that drives you is your craving for profit and reckless exploits. The limitless potential of the Protectorate is wasted in the hands of spoiled fools. And I am tired of watching you desecrate the very foundations of the Imperium. If it weren't for you, the Protectorate would be operating for the good of the throne as impeccably as a sacred machine of the Omnissiah. I like to, but let me see again. Let's go with 2. Prefect Vulture, for attempting to slander and kill one of the Emperor's anointed, and for encroaching upon the Imperial tithe, I hereby sentence you to death. Inscribia Vulture gives no reply. She meets her death with her head proudly raised and her lips pursed in contempt. As the weapon roars, Inscribia Vulture's body is reduced to dust. Marshal Gregoras Thrash takes a measured step forward, his armor clanging. You must judge me also, Rogue Trader. I have shamed the Adeptus Arbites by succumbing to Prefect Vulture's manipulations and betrayed the Lex Imperialis, the very law I was meant to uphold. I am guilty. I insist that you pass the sentence and carry it out immediately. Okay. Let me see. I'm not sure. I like 3. Marshal Vigorous Thrash, taking into account your record of past achievements, I hereby deny you your execution and instead sentence you to punishment by towing. I appoint you High Overseer of the World Vivos 6. That is where you will remain for the rest of your life. I consider this measure unduly lenient, but I have no right to protest your decision. The Marshal brings a closed fist to his chest and adds solemnly, for your judgment is final. Thrash sets his shield down, detaches his carapace, and places it over the shield. Now clad only in his undersuit uniform, he looks smaller without his armor, and very tired. I, Marshal Gregoras Thrash, am stepping down from my post. I am no longer fit to wear this armor. May its new wearer bring honor to the Lex. The rest of the room stands still. All eyes turn to you. The final verdict. What you say next will decide the fate of not just the Adeptus Arbites, but of justice in the Coronius Expanse as a whole. Okay, let me see what I have obtained. Yeah, maybe it's going to be for Solomon. Not this one, I think, because I need a shield that is going to allow me to reload, so the targets hit by the wearer's attacks of opportunity becomes immobilized for 1 round. Okay, it's not really good. Base armor property plus 3 deflection if the wearer's strength is more than 70%. Not crazy. When the warrior hits an enemy with a shield, all allies in a 3 radius gain plus 5 result until the end of combat does not stack. It's not good. Okay, let me see. Okay. I don't think I'm going to choose one. Okay, maybe 2. I'm not sure about this one. Can I trust Solomon? I'm not sure. So I'm not going to choose one. Maybe, I don't know if I have to choose 2 or 3. Let's try, I think I'm going to choose 3. I don't know. Okay, no, I know which one I'm going to choose. 5 is the best. By my rights as the bearer of the warrant of trade, I hereby disband the Adeptus Arbites. All members of this organization are henceforth outlawed and stripped of the right to judge my subjects. From this day forward, the Cornus Expanse has but one executor of judgment and law, me, Seren von Valancius. It will be done, Rock Trader. Justice is done, my judgment is made. Among the broken fragments of the great scales and the burning Arbites banners, the people kneel as one. The verdict has been announced. Whatever the future may hold, one thing is certain. The Cornus Expanse will not be the same. Okay, I guess this is time to level up. Let's see, Marja is not with us. Abelard, what can we do with you, Abelard? Okay, so last time we have chosen Strength with Medicaid. Okay, let's see. Let's go with peak condition. The character gains a bonus to their strength equal to 20% of their maximum wounds. This is crazy. Okay. And let's choose also Contempt. Whenever an enemy attacks the warrior's next melee attack against that enemy deals an additional +10 damage. Does not stack, but it can be reactivated after another attack made by either the same enemy or different one. Okay? not bad. J. Last time we have chosen Perception with Lore Xenos. And we are going to choose Eager Subordinates. When allies take actions on extra turns given by the character, they deal plus 15% more damage. This is crazy. And let's go with Steady. Take Aim also increases the damage of the next range attack by 5%. This bonus is increased by 1% for each cell between the attacker and the target. Okay? Severin. We have chosen last time Perception with Awareness. And we are going to choose also Peak Condition. The character gains a bonus to their strength equal to 20% of their maximum wounds. And we are going to choose, let me see, okay, I can't find it. Psalms of Heroes. The Psyker's Psy rating is increased by 1 until the end of combat every time an ally uses a heroic act. Not bad. Idira. So we have chosen Intelligence with Medicae last time. And we are going to choose Malign Influence. Whenever an ally fails a willpower resistance test against the character, they suffer 14 direct damage. This is crazy. On success, the damage is double. Okay, this is really good. And at the end of the game you become too powerful, I mean. Edge of Down. Enemies adjacent to the Psyker suffer plus 10% more damage. Yeah, this is also interesting. Solomon. We have chosen before Perception with Awareness. And let's go this time with Adamantine Alloys. The familiar's maximum wounds are increased by 45%. And we are going to choose Integrity. While at full wounds, the soldier has plus 10 ballistic skill and plus 2 MP. Okay. And last one, Cassia. Verum Sanctum. For each stack of this effect, this creature suffers plus 15% more shock damage. Okay. That's okay. Let's continue. We have chosen Fellowship with Awareness last time. And we are going to choose Degraded Defense. Whenever the character deals damage to an enemy, that enemy suffers plus 1 stack of the Degraded Defense effect for every 6 damage that the character has dealt. Whenever the character's ally attacks that enemy, they deal an additional plus 1% damage for each stack of Degraded Defense. Not bad. Let's go with Be Vigilant. Allies under the effect of the officer's abilities gain a bonus to their weapon skill equal to 10 and will deal plus 7 more damage on attacks of opportunity until the start of the officer's next turn. Okay. Let's see.
The world will bow.
Proctor Kellic, the Adeptus abilities no longer exists. What's going to happen to us? We are going to get out of here, find ourselves a place in the expanse, and I'm not a Proctor anymore.
I see the forbidden.
Drag the chest out. In the broken base of the scales is a chest adorned with the patina-covered emblem of the Adeptus Arbites. The purity seals suggest it was consecrated before being immured. Okay, what is it? Maragon Shield. The wielder incoming damage is reduced by 20% and damage dealt to Xenos and demons is increased by 10%. Shields allow, yeah, okay. When the wearer kills a target for the first time in a round, their next attack automatically hits. The wearer's arbitrator abilities used this round can be used again. Not bad. While under the effect of Ruthless Suppression, the wearer is immune to immobilize, prone, and slowed. Let me check again. Ruthless Suppression, okay. If there are 2 or more enemies in a 2-cell radius above around the arbitrator, no critical hits can be scored against the arbitrator or their familiar, and the arbitrator and their familiars. Critical hit chance is increased by 10 plus arbitrator's coercion divided by 20%, divided by 20, and it's a percentage. Whenever an enemy adjacent to the arbitrator gets up from being prone, that enemy provokes an attack of opportunity from the arbitrator. Not bad. Okay. And this one, Maragon Helmet. If the wearer is the arbitrator with the Castigator specialization, the Castigator ability costs 0 AP. Okay.
The world trembles beneath my feet.
Let's check everything. Yeah, I'm bringing Cassia for perception because you never know. Okay, combat shotgun, okay, not crazy. Not crazy. Hot shot last gun, okay. Nothing too crazy, right? Solid shield, okay. Reinforced Tempestuous Carapace, nothing crazy. The Cyber Mastiff deals plus 300% more damage and gain something. And gains critical hit chance based on the Overseer perception bonus, okay. And this one, Silver Eagle, I don't really care about the Eagle. So let's take everything.
I tread a path unexplored.
Let's do another sweep. Okay. I'm really hoping I'm not missing something. Okay, let's continue.
Let's seize the opportunity.
Okay, I don't think there is something else.
Embrace true power.
Okay. Hold a war council. The forces besieging Euphrates II are divided and will remain that way as long as their commanders are at odds. The Lord Inquisitor wants the Rogue Trader to take charge of planning the upcoming planetary assault. Let's go back to the bridge first. Maybe Solomon will have something to say, right? Where are you, Solomon?
Rogue Trader.
I have questions about what transpired at the Palace of Justice.
Understandable. That trial was unprecedented, as was its ending.
I know you had great respect for the Marshal. His crime must have come as a blow to you.
Gregor Strax used to be an outstanding servant of the Lex Imperialis, and I still cannot understand why he failed to recognize Voltor as an enemy. I see a far more serious problem in his crime. Both his mentors at the Schola Progenium, who overlooked his weakness, and even Lord Marshal Gorman himself, who granted Strax his high rank, part of the blame may lie with them. I will never bow down to the senior officers of the RBTs again. Any one of them could be unworthy of their station.
How is Glato? Have you already had the recording device extracted?
I've decided not to subject him to yet another procedure. The protocol that was making him conduct surveillance has been stopped after all. We might have need of this function someday, but for now, it has been disabled, into the void within.
I believe we have discussed everything.
So do I. Do you wish to talk about something else?
Nope.
You know where to find me, Rogue Trader.
Okay, so let's go to the captain's quarters. Ave, let's order a frost recaf. And let's take a bath, I guess. The soothing water caresses your senses, and your grateful muscles welcome the chance to rest. A pleasant languor spreads through your body as you allow yourself a moment of quiet relaxation. Address the Master of Ablutions. I wish to see someone from my retinue. Which of them would you like me to summon, your lordship? Solomon, I wonder what arbitrators do to unwind. At once. So, unwind is not a code word. You are not in any danger. Solomon looks around the bath chamber in faint bewilderment. So you truly want to know how arbitrators spend their time off duty? Well, why not? I suggest a little shooting contest. We will use empty bottles as targets. Guards, bring me a weapon and set out the targets. The enforcers hasten to carry out your order, and within seconds are setting out the bottles that will serve as your targets, and deferentially placing a firearm into your waiting hand. Let's keep it simple. 3 rounds, 3 shots. Whoever is the better shot wins. You go first. Oh, come on. Three rounds isn't enough. It could end in a draw. Well, do it this way. If it's a draw after 2 rounds, if you land the 3rd shot, the victory is yours. In Calixis we called this the attacker's advantage, a good way of teaching arbitrators that if you get the chance to shoot first, you must hit the target. Okay, it's a 50-50 shoot. Watch how it's done. You fire, the bottle remains unscathed, and the hole is now adorned with evidence of your miss. The proctor raises his weapon, and the bottle shatters. Now we shoot with our eyes closed. Why not? Visibility in combat is usually far from ideal. The proctor closes his eyes and waits for his turn to shoot. Open one eye. Shooting blind is damn difficult. Come on. The steadiness of your hand fails you, and the shot goes wide. I should have used sword. Solomon makes a gesture toward the target, and Greco makes a lightning fast leap. The bottle shatters in the Cyber Mastiff's powerful jaws. I like too. You must give me a chance to redeem myself. If I hit the bottle on the enforcer's head, victory is mine. This is beginning to feel more like a gambling competition than a training session, but very well, proceed. You inhale the hot, humid air, and your head spins for a moment. The barrel of your weapon tilts sideways, and the enforcer loses a decent chunk of an ear. Well, before the thunder of your shot subsides, Solomon is already pulling the trigger and hitting the glass target with ease. Congratulations, Solomon, you win. Take a bottle of my finest Amasek as a reward. Thank you, Rogue Trader. I will make sure to keep the empty bottle afterward, in case you want to have another shooting contest. You are alone once more. The Master of Ablutions stands by at the ready, patiently awaiting your command. Finish your ablutions. You feel revitalized. This was truly an experience worthy of a rogue trader. Okay, and we received grenade, Vislin, steam, iron eye grenade, and gunnery shield. Okay, nothing crazy, but we have that now. Okay.